So marching each of the companies back by fours closer to you so you can see what they're doing. This might be
five file left. Mark.
How's left?
Soldiers would carry about 40 rounds.
Halt.
During battle for an extended
Front.
period of time, they run out of ammo. That maneuver is how you pass a battalion through a relieving battalion. So you go by the right of companies to the rear, and they go by right of companies to the front, and you pass each other. And then the relieving battalion will make a battalion front so they can fight, and the people out of ammo can march off the field. It got nothing to do with being afraid or being cowardly. When you run out of ammo, there's nothing you can do. And a senior commander has to be aware that he doesn't have people out there who can't do anything. And he keeps a reserve so that he can keep his firing line effective. And these men have to hear commands, march briskly, and do that replacement. You leave a hole in a long battle line, and the enemy can bust through, and then they're in your rear. So this firing line is tight. That's shoulder to shoulder. The colonel's going to change front upwind. I suspect so that he can shoot and so you can see that. Oh, so he wheels the first company.
Battalion. Shoulder. Arm.
Yeah, you can be put
Change
behind the colors.
front forward on the first company. Battalion. By company. Right half wheel.
Right half wheel.
Mark.
He has placed the first company where he wanted them. This happens to be just perpendicular. He could have put them anywhere. And then the rest of the battalion change front forward on the first company. They will make a battle line on that first company. And in that way, if he is surprised from the right or the left, he can change the direction of fire in an orderly way. And usually quite quickly. Support, on. The men go to support arms when they are in place, and that way the company to their left know they're ready.
Guide.
And the commander knows when everybody is in place and ready to shoot. Guides post. Anybody up there moves to the back of the ranks.
Prime.
Prime is the command to put the firing cap on the cone of the weapon. That will provide the spark to ignite the black powder. Next command will be
Firing by battalion. Ready.
ready.
Aim. Fire. Load.
As reenactors, we will shoot off a cap without a load in it in order to close up the cone so no air can go in there and we know there isn't a live cap before we put black powder down the muzzle. After the black powder is down the rifle, the last thing we do is put on the cap, which makes it ready to shoot. When we're done in a demonstration, we will fire a cap only to make sure there are no loaded weapons among the troops before we go back to camp and you come and visit us so there is no threat to anybody. Men are ramming the rounds. Generally in reenacting, we don't use a because if you forget and shoot the gun with the ramrod in there, it is a projectile like an arrow. But this is for demonstration purposes only.
That was ragged.
The sergeant in back of the line's responsibility is to look at each man and make sure that ramrod is put away. And he watches their feet to make sure their back rank's stepping over and the alignments are right. That sergeant is not looking at the enemy, he's looking at his men.
It was killing me.
Battalion.
Killing me.
Firing
Side
by
of the
battalion.
Battalion.
Ready.
Ready.
Aim. Fire. Load.
Maybe get it is better if I get
That
sit
tells
there
me I've
and
got
watch the nurses
50
for
soldiers
hours.
paying attention.
Good job.
Their job is to pay attention to that colonel,
They told me
and
my
they
blood
were.
work was good.
Better than to have someone say, whose artillery was that? And you say, no, that was my infantry battalion firing a volley. It sounded like a cannon.
Load and shoulder.
Let's tilt it back. Use a crank.
It's just running around the hotel. And then we put them on the
Firing
beach to
by
take a break.
company. Battalion. Ready. First company.
Ready. Hey! Fire! Battalion is firing by company. We'll go 1, 3, 2, 4. And fire! I had 10 companies. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And come back and get the firing. That way, anywhere along the line, you're not out of ground. You got the company has fired. The one right next to it is loaded and ready to go.
No, he's with his wife, his mother, in Saratoga Springs. He's working in Saratoga Racetrack.
Yeah, we haven't seen it for a while.
It's a job. Phil said, I know how that
Firing by battalions is very impressive. Everybody shoots. All of these rounds are coming downstream and there's a lot of smoke. In order to do it the second time, you have to reload. And you're waiting for the slowest private in the battalion before you can shoot. And that is why, me being in a battle, I don't do that more than once. Then you go to fire at will, and your fastest private is firing maybe twice as fast as your slowest private, and you're getting ready down range.
Commence. Firing.
Firing by file. First file, and the second, and the third. In each company, so there should be a minute to fire.
I kind of missed his speech about this
After
first
that,
firing.
they will go to independent fire, which means you fire by file, and then you're going to shoot 3 rounds as fast as you can. Next bullet. The rifle pistol. Kill a man at 600 yards. Any of us could really be accurate to see that. The bullet can go that far. That's 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Revolutionary War, smoothbore muskets were only accurate to about 50 yards or so. So those people had to get right on top of each other to do any damage. During Pickett's charge, the 12th New Jersey was outfitted with 69 caliber, and they were on the ball. And they couldn't do anything until the Confederates were over Emmitsburg Road and coming up the pike. But the 12th New Jersey, they were called the buck and ball because they were 2 buckshot and a ball in 69 caliber. So when they let loose that volley, it was devastating to the attacking Confederates who were down about 75 yards. not do anything because their weapons were no good past 75 yards or so.
Loaded.